Welcome back, Kaiju fans, to a new exciting video. Today we're going to be talking about Godzilla 2 and some rumors surrounding the evolution of Godzilla in the film. Thank you to Methlo Kaiju, my friend, for pointing me in the right direction while I was at work, giving me some new material to get caught up on, so appreciate that, bud. But this is a rumor that's kind of going around. It has to do with the evolution of Godzilla in Godzilla 2, or the way he changes the way he looks. It's not an idea that is necessarily new to us, as we've heard in the past from tweets from the director, when Michael Dougherty says that Godzilla is going to be evolution in the flesh. We had the assumption that his appearance would be changing, or the way he looked would be changing in the past, so it's not new. That was actually quite a while ago. I could have looked at the old videos and saw exactly how long ago that was, but it wasn't recent. And then lately, with some more leaks on like 4chan and stuff like that, basically hinting at the fact that Godzilla is going to change the way he looks. And then we have rumors from G-Man, who is a reputable admin in the sci-fi community. If you want to go directly to his Twitter, it's G-Man on sci-fi. That's his @ on Twitter. So go ahead and check that out. He's got some posts, and starting off with the one he made that kind of sparked this conversation is, "This isn't even my final form, hashtag Godzilla 2, hashtag Godzilla," and just a picture of Godzilla 2014. And this was kind of interesting. And the way that it kind of goes is that he's basically saying that Godzilla's probably going to change the way he looks according to what he's seen, or heard. And he says that you'll definitely see 2014 design in this movie, but from what he's told, you can expect the way Godzilla will look at the beginning to not be how he looks at the end. So, could this be some kind of evolution, physical change, the way his appearance shifts? That definitely could be, like, if he's changing the way he looks, changing the way he fights, just kind of evolving to adapt to a new threat, which would be King Ghidorah and the other monsters. That would be cool. It'd be reasonable. I'd be game for that, especially with the old tweet that Godzilla is evolution in the flesh. We kind of expected this from going on here, and that's pretty cool. Is it going to be as drastic as something like Shin, where like the evolution is literally like through forms? No, there's no way that that's going to happen. There's no room for that in this film, where Shin's set up to be that kind of film. The way that we're going into Godzilla 2, there's no need for that kind of insane transformation to get through like the story and things like that. So if you're worried about that, don't, because there's no way that that's going to be featured at all. So you don't have to worry about that if you didn't like the evolution from Shin. There's no room for that in this film. So could he just evolve the way he looks, be a little bit more aggressive? That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. So that's one take on it. And then another thing he said was that it might have been hinted at being something a little bit closer to a power-up for Godzilla. Obviously, he needs some extra juice to fight Ghidorah. What kind of power-up this is, who knows? We've seen so many in the past through all the films, with his red spiral ray from the Heisei series, and getting power-up from other monsters sacrificing themselves, like Rodan in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, or Mothra sacrificing and giving power to King Ghidorah in GMK. That's something that happened as well. So monsters have been known to sacrifice and power up other kaiju, and Godzilla's had his fair share of power-ups in the past. So honestly, that would be not a super original idea if they went with that for this film, but it's not entirely out of the equation. I mean, they could do that. It might be like a way that they can give like a throwback to the way that the old Toho films worked. Like, hey, we have these quirky kind of like monster features where they can, for some reason, sacrifice themselves and power up other kaiju for whatever reason. That has always been a strange explanation. This is probably the more likely of the two, with minimal design changes, minimal like futuristic changes of the way Godzilla looks. I would honestly prefer like the more physical evolution for fighting. I don't know, I think that would be cool. I would like to see Godzilla, you know, get a little bit more aggressive looking, not look so plain like he does in the 2014 design, where he's just, I don't know, pretty much a big scaly dinosaur with little spines. He's not the most Godzilla looking Godzilla we've had in a while. So if he turns a little bit more traditional looking, I would not mind that at all. If you got more rugged, maybe got some more millennial features, I wouldn't mind that either. Just give him some more ways to fight. This Godzilla is definitely a lot more into like grappling and physical fighting with his hands, compared to previous Zillas in the past that just mainly rely on their abilities, like the pulses and the beams. So maybe some more spikes, some more ridges, some extra like length to claws, stuff like that. Bigger mouth, sharper teeth, stuff like that would complement this Godzilla well, because he's very much like a bulky tank that just wants to like get in there and cause as much physical damage as possible, as opposed to like holding back and using his breath like a lot of Godzillas has in the past. So that's really going to be it. This is just kind of like a rumor that's going around, but we've seen this information time and time again from various sources in various ways. So I think that sooner or later we'll get our answer, and it's probably leaning more towards that he is going to have some kind of appearance change, power up, something like that's going to definitely have to go on. Or where would everyone be getting all this information at different points of time from different sources? Why would it all be leading back to the same conclusion? So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know if you would rather have a power-up, physical change, or if you just want the design to stay the way that it is in the comment section below, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate it a lot. As always, liking, commenting, and sharing really helps on my channel. And make sure you're subscribed if you want to stay up to date on the latest kaiju news and crisp reviews.